Hey G fans, I'm here today with well, I guess you could say the second to last of the PS4 Godzilla the Game breakdown, consisting of all the monsters. And second to last, I played as Hedorah finally, a monster who you fight basically pretty often in invade and or defend mode. Usually one of the first monsters you'll fight against, usually pretty easy to defeat, so obviously not hard to unlock. Uh, So as far as looks, of course, this is the Showa 1971 Hedorah, and he looks pretty good. I like what they did with him. For anyone who's curious of what Hedorah looks like in the broad daylight from all angles, you finally get that look, and I like it. As far as combos go, he's very odd, but I guess it just fits the nature of the character. Worm's attacks basically involves what most characters do, the whole melee, swinging with his arms, and then he's swinging out with his tail. He also has a very strange move. He kind of levitates and launches his sludge in all directions, which usually burns your opponent. Although I don't know if maybe it's just me, or maybe it's actually part of the game itself, but I noticed against mechanical opponents like Mechagodzilla and Mecha King Ghidorah, it's not as effective against organic opponents like Godzilla and Burning Godzilla. But maybe I'm just overanalyzing it. But in any case, this other move is a pretty good body slam type of move, which it's very unique compared to most moves in the game. No character has a move quite like it, and it's pretty effective. It's pretty unblockable. Once it begins, you can't really stop it. And then of course the I beam, and then his R2 combo is a more developed move of the sludge toss, where basically his body levitates, he spins around and launches sludge everywhere, wrecking the whole area. So he has pretty decent attacks, and I noticed pretty late, I'm probably very late with this, but I noticed also if you do the whole roar and then press O, you get a much more concentrated, much more powerful version of the I beam that fires about 3 times instead of just once. And no, it's not every character, but a lot of the characters have a special move when you press the O button, pressing roar before you press O. But with that said, Hedorah, I play with invade mode, and unlike some monsters like maybe Angerus and Imago, Batra, and Space Godzilla, I got 100 meters the very first time around, because he is pretty good at destroying a city, and he's pretty good in a monster fight. His only problem, I guess, really is fast-moving opponents, but monsters like Godzilla can be easily dealt with just by using the tackle move and then using the sludge levitate technique to just burn them away and then hitting with the I beam. But really, the I beam is only effective if you really concentrate by pressing roar and then O. Otherwise, it's not that effective of a technique. But yeah, Header is pretty fun, and yeah, I think it's one of the ones they did really well, and there's definitely not much more they could do with it, other than, of course, to add his other forms, like the flying form. I don't think there's much point in adding the tadpole or, the quadruped form of him, but the flying form would be fun, but unlike Destroyer or some of the other monsters, I don't think it's completely necessary. But yeah, 2 thumbs up for the Hedorah for the PS4 version, and yeah. Next up, Jet Jaguar, the final one, and I think I will just do a basic go over of everything I've covered, and yeah, see you then, G fans.